How's it going, guys? It's Ryan here, and welcome to this video. Now, first off, this isn't going to be a PK commentary. I've got some PK recorded clips in the background. The first couple are from right before Bounty Hunter, and then I've got a bunch of clips from the actual day of release Bounty Hunter. And I just wanted to share some thoughts about what Bounty Hunter looks like on the day of release, what I like and what I don't. First off, it's really cool to see people in the wilderness. That's absolutely amazing, and all I can hope for is that some people stick around. I know the hype's going to wear down in a couple days, but hopefully the rewards are good enough that people stick around, and we're going to talk about the rewards a little bit later. First thing I'm going to talk about, there are a lot of bugs, a lot of glitches right now. If you're in the bank, the attack options are still there on every single person, and they actually appear before the actual bank option, so just kind of like annoying little quality of life things. The other thing is that if you're in a fight with someone else, your target can PJ you and pile you. That's another thing that's just totally broken, and I know it's going to be fixed, but I'm a little bit disappointed that it wasn't fixed on release. Basically, how the target system works is you're going to say, I want someone between 6 levels of me. And what that is going to do is every 5 minutes, you're going to get a target within those level parameters. Now, one thing worth noting, that's also broken at the moment. I was on my level 101 account, and I got a level 91 as a target when it was set on 6. So that's another thing that, could have been really easily QA tested. It wouldn't have been difficult, and I was a little bit disappointed that on release, it's still a little bit rough. Now, one other thing they've done is when you're in a target fight, you can't teleport out of it. To me, I'm really against this. It makes absolutely no sense to me. The reason I'm really against this is all it does is it encourages far casting, entangling, stuff like that, using protect prayers, and that's not what Pking is. All it does is it forces people like me who are doing like regular, normal melee Pking to be really wary of people using magic because they can just bind me when I'm out of food, and then I'm dead. It's a free kill. So I'm really against that. I really don't understand the point of it. Almost every target I've had so far, it's taken more than one fight to kill them. So what happens is someone runs out of food, they put their prayers on and they try and run to Edgeville Wall. And to me, that seems a little bit pointless. Like, I get that it gets rid of panic tabbers and I'm fine with that, but was panic tabbing really that big of an issue? Like, 9 out of 10 people won't panic tab. So anyway, that was one other thing I was against. Now, those are the main bad things. Let's talk about the good things. First off, you get a target every 5 minutes. That means that you can either, go do other things or skill in between your targets, or you can go rogue in between your target fights. I like that because it means you have an option if you want to be fast-paced PKing the entire time. That's great, you can do that, or you can do what I'm doing. I'm making this video right now while waiting for another target. That's pretty easy. Okay, one last thing I'm going to talk about is the rewards. First off, they've taken the deathmatch rewards and they've made them way cheaper. As you can see, the superior rock shell, spine, and skeletal armor sets are only 300 points, which you can easily get in an hour of deathmatch. I really like that. I think that's a fairly good rate. It means if you do an hour of deathmatch, it's a safe minigame, it's a free minigame, you come out of it and you actually have armor you can take to the wilderness and PK with. It's not overpowered. That seems just right for me. Let's have a quick chat about the rewards. First off, you've got the Ancient Warriors patch. That costs 4,000 BH points. That'll let you make something like a Statius Warhammer tier 88 instead of tier 78. So that's a big upgrade and could be extremely helpful for debuffs. Now you've also, for 1,000 points, got the Adrenaline Crystals. That'll let you make 10 Super Adrenaline Potions that heal 35% special instead of 25. That seems a little bit expensive to me for something that's not that good, and I don't see too many people making the Adren pots. The reward that stands out the most to me, and I think is the coolest of the entire update, is the Revenant pet. How Bounty Hunter works is you'll be put in a league based on the Revenant. So if you're like a really bad PKer or you're very inexperienced, you'd be in the Goblin category. If you were one of like the 5 best PKers in the entire game, you would be in the Revenant Dragon category. What this pet will do is it'll give you like a pet, I'm hoping it's overrideable, that will be the Revenant of whatever league you're in. So imagine having a pet that follows you around, maybe it acts as a beast of burden, that's also a Revenant Dragon. And to me, that might be the coolest pet in the entire game. That's a really cool way to show off your rank, and that's definitely one of the rewards I'm going to be pushing for as quickly as I can. Now, last thing I want to talk about rewards-wise is the 3 tier 87 weapons that have different special effects. They all cost 30,000 points. Now, to understand how much that is, you need to understand how many points you get for a kill. A tier 1 emblem is worth 10 points, a tier 2 is worth 25 points, and they scale up from there. So it's going to be a ton of kills and a ton of time until someone actually gets one of those weapons. Now, I also wanted to say, I know PvP isn't for everyone in this game. I know a lot of people are very confused both by Legacy and EOC Pking, and that's totally fair. If you want to give it a try, go for it, but no one's forcing you to play this content. Now, that being said, I am interested in making a guide to Legacy Pking. I know it's not extremely simple and a lot of people struggle with it, and if you're one of those people who would love to get into it or thinks it would be fun if they knew how to do it, let me know, because if there's enough interest, I'll absolutely make a guide. Even if it helps 20 people learn how to PK, I'll absolutely do it. You guys just need to let me know in the comments below. Anyway, guys, that's going to be about it for me. Overall, I'm fairly satisfied with the update. I think if they take it in the right direction, it's going to be really good. but at this point there are some kinks that need to be worked out. Anyway guys, let me know what you think. Have a great one, and peace out. Last thing I wanted to say, the next drop tab video is going to be out in a couple of days. I've got all the clips recorded, I just need to edit it up. I've been totally swamped with exams in school. My last exam is actually in 3 hours, and then I've got like a couple weeks where it's a little bit of a lull before finals, so I will be getting out some more content. Also wanted to say, PK commentary wise, I will go back to the PK commentaries for a little bit, and if you guys enjoy them, I will keep them going. So anyway guys, have a great one, and peace.